What's up, y'all? The last time I went live, my feed was just cutting all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a straight video like I did. That way there is no type of cutting, no feed going out, the connection isn't strong, whatever. You're gonna see me, you're gonna hear me. Didn't really know what to talk about, so I'm just gonna talk about my random thoughts and shade in sports right now. First things first. This fucking Soulja Boy and Chris Brown fight. Like, the fact that this even has to be as big of a thing as it is, it irritates me. You know what I'm saying? Because hardcore boxing fans are like, wait a minute, what the hell are you talking about? These guys are gonna get a fight on pay-per-view. Personally, I think something is gonna happen. And the fight is supposed to be scheduled in March. They didn't say exactly what date, but the contract was supposedly signed. And both of them are training. Breezy, not bad. I promise you, Soulja Boy gets in that fucking ring, he's gonna start doing the windmill like Whitley Gilbert did against Kimberly Reese in A Different World when it was about to fight. And Whitley was like, she looked real scared to start just windmilling. And Kim was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna let you watch. And it's crazy because we know Soulja Boy is a cupcake. We know this boy is soft as baby shit. And Chris is gonna probably hit him in the chest one good time, or in the chin one time, and that's gonna be it. You wasted 2 months of promotion, and the proceeds of the fight is going to charity. So, whoop somebody's ass for a good cause, I guess. And they say the fight started over with about Chris's ex-girlfriend, Karuchi. But then my other girl, Monet, told me, hey Monet, my friend told me that it was Soulja Boy who started, and Soulja Boy said something about his daughter. Now, I don't know about y'all, but one thing that you do not do at all is talk about somebody's kids, somebody's mama, somebody's family, somebody's parents that are deceased or still here. Like, you just don't cross that line. You just don't do that. So that was pretty low on his part. So, like, in that case, like, I got Chris Brown winning this fight. And like I said, the fact that this even has to be a discussion and talked about like this is depressing, but whatever. I hope Breezy wins, and will win. 2. The team that I rep. Well, one of them at least. What can I say about y'all? They faced the Miami Heat. The Heat are not a very good team. And I know this. The Lakers had high expectations, of course, and they came into their own in only the way they can. And losing consecutive games, getting big leads against teams, only to fucking suck the lead away and letting the team come back and beat them. And there are Laker fans that come for me hard, saying that you're not a real fan because you go in on them, you don't do this, you don't do that. So you mean if I snatched all the sarcasm away, and if I really were a weeping, wimpy-ass fan, getting in the cold sweats during games, crying over losses like booger snot crying over losses, that would suddenly make me real? Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn. You rep the team the way you do, and I rep the team the way I do. I'm not going to avoid any losses. I'm not going to avoid saying exactly how things are and how I call it. If they play like asses, I'm gonna call them every type of ass you can imagine. That's why people don't fuck with me on losses, because I will call them out and dog them worse than any other non-fan that could ever hate them or not hate them. So I knew the season wasn't gonna be the turnaround breakthrough season. Yes, they've improved, but they're still not ready yet to be in anybody's fucking playoffs. Especially now when you blow leads that you could have easily won the game with. Hell to the no. You ain't going to nobody's playoffs. You're going to sit and you're going to watch the Clippers be in the playoffs and suck away their leads, but you're not going to be in it yourself. So, yes, the Lakers still have a long way to go, and I'm still going to be repping their asses. And I hope, and I know the Heat are going to win this game. Sue me. 3. Chicago Bulls. Honestly, I've never seen a Bulls team so bipolar since the fucking Tim Floyd era. And I kept telling people, time and time again, that Fred Hoiberg, I call him Hoiberg, is not going to be the answer as a coach. Hell, he wasn't the answer as a player when he played for the Bulls, so he's not going to be the answer as a coach. You can't expect Jimmy Butler to score 52 points every night. He can't do it by himself. You can't expect Wade to play at a high level every night because he's going to sit out. And the funny thing is, he's older than with someone else, and he plays back-to-back games. Anyway, you got young players there. You got inconsistent defense, offense, stagnant rotations. You beat good teams like the Cavaliers, and yet the teams that you should be blowing the fuck out, you lose to by a large margin. They finally beat the Charlotte Hornets. But then you can't beat the Milwaukee Bucks to save your damn lives. So I don't trust the Bulls as far as I can fucking throw them. That's just something that I'm not going to do. Obviously, I still rep them as well. And people, fans. The Bulls fans that I've been seeing in certain groups have been arguing back and forth over how you can't rep for Noah and Rose on the Knicks because that makes you a Chicago Knicks fan. It makes you a bandwagon. First of fucking all, if they were still on the Bulls, nobody would be saying shit about this. Okay? Nobody would be saying, you're not a real fan this. You wouldn't be saying, fuck Rose and Noah, that's the past. No, you still be repping them just as good as you would be if they were still in the Bulls uniform. I still check out Joe and Derek. What you gonna do about it? Call me fake? I'm not gonna give a damn. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do, rep my favorite players, and still be a fan of my damn team. That is allowed, isn't it? 4. Mr. Kyle Korver is on his way here because someone said they needed something else in their backcourt. And do you know who that someone is? The King of Ohio said they needed another player in the backcourt to make up for J.R. Smith being injured. Do you think Dan Gilbert didn't make that happen? I promise you, if someone said, I want a piece of cheesecake from New York, Dan Gilbert would take his ass in a private jet, get that New York cheesecake, and bring it back to that man on a platter. If someone said he wanted a piece of Chicago pizza, a slice, not a whole pizza, just one slice, you don't think Dan Gilbert will run his ass over Chicago and go get that slice of pizza and bring it back to him? If LeBron said he wanted NASA to be at that game and have a space shuttle ready for him to go to Mars, you don't think that Dan Gilbert would make that happen too? That man will street walk beyond any stretch of the imagination to keep LeBron happy and here. And anything for his team. And that brings me to my next fucking point. Point number 5. These Leahy stands. I was just talking about this earlier. These fucking fans want their man to snatch Michael's spot as the greatest player of all time from him. He's accomplished more. He's more of a team player. Kobe could never. First of all, finals record 3-4. Michael is undefeated. Kobe is 5-7 in the finals. LeBron is climbing up the all-time great scoring list because he had his starting spot handed to him, while Michael didn't come out of high school. He went to North Carolina. Kobe sat on the bench his first 2 seasons as a player, as well as gotten injured with hand injuries, wrist injuries. So, of course it took him longer to get to number 3 in the all-time scoring list, where Mr. LeBron James, oh my lord, I said his name, where Mr. Lola James has always had the bill of health, his flexed muscles that every man, woman, and child, well, every man, I should say, he's been the bill of health. He stayed healthy. So, yes, you're going to be climbing up the list of all-time greats faster than anyone else expected them to. And his fans are just glowing with pride. It's never been done. 3-1. Thank Kyrie for that. He may have gotten the block to save that game. Kyrie was the one who made that shot. But nobody is up Kyrie's ass. I promise you. I've never seen a fan base go as hard for this man. LeBron James fans. You could tell them... LeBron could tell them to drink a cup of urine and tell them that it was lemonade. They would drink it and get mad because everyone else didn't do it. You're just jealous because we're drinking LeBron's lemonade. Okay. That man could wear a G-string. And his fan base will say, you ain't a real nigga because you ain't rocking panties like Bron? Okay. If LeBron cut himself or broke his nose again, you don't think his fans will break their noses for LeBron? I love the hell out of Kobe Bryant, obviously. But you ain't gonna see me snap my shit or tear an Achilles tendon for his honor. Okay? So that's another thing I wanted to talk about was the LeBron James fan base. Give me my lashes. Give me my backlashes. Call me a hater. Call me this. Call me that. Tell me how much the Lakers suck. Tell me what Kobe has and hasn't done compared to LeBron. 12 minutes, damn. You can tell me all that. My opinion isn't going to change. I'm not a fan of the man. I never will be. Even though we're from the same area. Sorry, but not sorry at all. God, 12 minutes of rambling. Yeah, let me get off of here. I just wanted to do a video really quick. Well, it really wasn't really quick, but I want to thank you guys for your support. Happy birthday to my baby, also known as Dangerous Sports Talk, the podcast. And I will continue bringing the videos for you guys so you guys can laugh, joke, talk about the issues or whatever the case might be. Thank you very much for your support, and you guys have a good night.